Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back once again to Retro Classics here on the Farts and Crap Show. Uh, we are once again keeping the Sega Genesis love alive with one of my favorite, absolute all-time favorite 16-bit games. Not gonna quite tell you guys what it is yet. This game was also released on the Super Nintendo, the 3DO, and I believe the Sega CD, I want to say. But, yeah, this is the version I played as a kid. It's Flashback. This game is absolutely astounding, in my opinion. It's also the same team that made Another World, which I didn't really get into. But, yeah, the original Genesis. This is definitely an all-time favorite for me. And I was adjusting a lot of the settings before I was doing a lot of testing and whatnot before starting this. Recording, just kind of to make sure the PSG sounded as good as it could. And to my ears, this is phenomenal. This is exactly how I remember it. And because I did play this on an original Model 1 Sega Genesis back in the day, it did feature that glorious 2616 sound chip for the PSG. And I'm just slightly overdriving it a little bit to get some of that warmth out of it. And using 48,000 hertz audio output, which is also what it's being captured at. So this is, as far as I can tell, in my testing, pretty much reference quality audio. And it's never sounded so good to me. I absolutely, I love this game so much. Like, the gameplay is fantastic, the music is amazing, the story is really good, just everything about it is so good. This game was remade on the PlayStation 3. It was terrible. And it had a 25th anniversary re-release for Switch and PS4, and I think Xbox as well, pretty much all platforms. And it wasn't a very good port, unfortunately. There was a little bit of input latency. They had some kind of a reworked soundtrack, but also like a retro audio option. And there was some kind of weird, not very well implemented like video filters and settings. So I'm not playing that version. I have played that version almost all the way through. But I believe it's based on the 3DO port, or the Super Nintendo port, which, in my opinion, is not as good. But yeah, I'm gonna go over kind of the basic gameplay, as well as some of the advanced moves you can do. Back in the day, a lot of people drew comparisons to Pitfall and Metroid, and those are apt comparisons, I would say. But essentially, yeah, the whole game is played with 3 buttons. Well, 4, including your inventory button, which is just set to start right now. Now, we don't have a lot of backstory for this character, but that is very intentional. The storytelling in this game is actually very expertly executed, in my opinion. And we also have no credits right now. Um, as you guys may have guessed, with like the spaceships and hover bike that you crashed on, this is kind of like a dystopian future kind of thing. So you have a shield, which on expert is only at 4. I believe on normal it starts at 5, and easy I think 6 or 8 or something. It's a lot. But I wanted to play this on expert because there are more enemy placements. And the game is just tweaked a little bit to be more difficult. But for the most part, I know this game like the back of my hand, at least the first couple of levels. It's been a long time since I've actually beaten it all the way through. But I thought, I want to do that in Retro Classics because I've been meaning to do that for quite some time. I am once again using my 8BitDo M30 2.4 gigahertz controller, and it feels very, very good. I did rework the controls to so it works like a 3-button Sega Genesis controller, so X, Y, and Z don't really do anything. And the right shoulder should be the mode button, which didn't do anything in this game. Actually, mode and start together, no. Sometimes that would be like a soft reset, I believe, on certain games. But yeah, you have your use item button, which is B right now. So with our shield, that doesn't really do anything, that's just our health. The gun, it doesn't, that's not how you use your gun, because you have a draw button, and then your action button essentially is A. So if you have your gun out, it shoots. However, holding A and pressing certain directions does certain special actions, like the leap, which I believe is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 steps. You also have the crouch, and then pressing left or right will cause you to either turn around or roll. You can also have kind of a toggle crouch if you have your gun out, and then pressing a direction will kind of prepare you for a roll into a draw position, and then putting it away makes you stand back up. However, if you have your gun drawn and you step over a ledge, if it's not too far where you take damage, and actually just die, fall damage in this game, is just death. So, you gotta be careful when walking over certain ledges. They do give you a little bit of a safe zone, I believe. So, like, if you accidentally fall right here, yeah, they give you a ledge. But if you were to miss the ledge and fall that entire distance, that would kill you. But yeah, that annoying sound. Oh yeah, and then holding the action button, and if you like measure your jump correctly, you can hold on to ledges, and then press up to pull yourself up, or press down to drop, and alternatively hang on to the next ledge. And if you hold A and press a direction, you run in that direction, and if you hold the button, you'll just keep running, or if you hold the direction, you'll just keep running. But if you just tap the direction, you will run and then automatically leap to the next climbable ledge. And then you get into things like running and jumping to certain things, running, rolling, and drawing into a firing position. And I think that's most of it for the time being. But yeah, there's a lot of complex actions you can do in the game. And most of the game is kind of measured around these actions. But yeah, so to pick up an item, like this one, which will not stop beeping until you pick it up, you just hold down and press the action button. And boom, got an item. And yeah, that's just like an alarm system kind of thing. But yeah, we are here, crash landed on an alien world. Is what I was trying to say there. Yeah, then you also have like your change direction when you're running. And then you have this big gap, which of course I'm not going to jump off of because that would be instant death. And I don't believe you can jump the gap. Yeah, that's like way too much distance, I think. And if you stop holding the A button after a jump, then you just like stand in place. Whereas if you continue holding A, I believe you keep running, I want to say. Oops. Screwed that up. Okay, let's see. Oh, that wasn't it. And sometimes you kind of have to like hold the direction for a second. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like the tile before. Yeah, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, there's so much input delay." It's like that's not input delay. That's actually the game mechanics. You're just likely doing it wrong. And there's a little bit of loading like in between screens, so you often have to input your action before sometimes before even you can see your character. So if I was to do a run into a roll into a crouching firing position, I would actually have to do part of that before the next screen loads. So like holding A, press right, press down, C, and hold A. And I didn't quite measure that out right. There we go. But yeah, those little R2-D2 looking things are kind of particularly nasty. And there's really no point system in this game. So that one down there at the lowest level, I really don't have to take care of that one. And I don't think you can jump this gap either. I'll find out. I mean, if I miss the jump completely and fall, it'll definitely kill me. But I can't remember if you can make this jump or not. Yes, you can. Okay. And I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to say. Let's find out. Yep, 4. Alright. That's another thing. I don't think there's anything up there, but here we'll do the fall into a crouch. There we go. Because yeah, most enemies take a little bit of time to kind of respawn to your presence. But if it's during a scene transition, they'll often be shooting you before you can react. So, but on normal and easy mode, there wouldn't be a guy up here. It's like kind of a expert only kind of thing. Like I said, there are more enemies and whatnot. But yeah, since we have a moment, gonna go ahead and use that item I picked up and check out this scene. And again, B is like to use an inventory item, so so classic. Hey, it's me! Hi, Conrad. You must be wondering how you recorded this message without even remembering it. Good question, but it would take too long to explain, and time is short. And if you want to save your hide, you must contact your old friend Ian in New Washington. He'll explain it all there. Good luck, and watch your back, because it's my life you're playing with. Yep. So I'm just going to switch back to my shield. And there are certain, like, recharge stations where you can get your health back. I'm just going to do a little whoop. Pull up to the ledge here, grab some credits. And you do need a specific amount of credits to finish this first level. Okay, and this one you can be very careful about doing this, but I usually just like take a single point of damage in this method. Oh. Or I did it perfectly. Didn't even have to take damage. Good stuff. Okay. And here's one of the other techniques I was going to talk about earlier. So, if you do the hop jump... Oh, wait, no, actually. I'll do that later. This isn't the time for that yet. Okay, so for that cartridge we picked up, it says 0 right now. So I'm just going to equip that. Do a run and grab, and you got to watch out for those. Anything that looks like nuclear waste, essentially, that will vaporize you in an instant. So there are instant death traps in this game. Okay, here we see a little machine called an energy generator. So we want to go ahead and use the cartridge. Alright, so now it's all charged up. It's got 50 on it, and this is also where you would recharge your shield if you take damage. Just a little life. Duracell battery. But yeah, 4 is the max, so doesn't really matter. Alright, so now... There we go. Alright, so we'll get up to this ledge. And I believe we need to, yep, raise it like that. Avoid that one, because that'll lower it again. Go up here. Turn around, jump, and whoops. To move the elevator, you gotta hold A and press a direction as well. Help! Help! Alright, so we're just gonna talk to him with the A button or the B button? It's A, yeah. Action button. Help me, young man. I've been attacked by mutants, and I can't walk. Find my teleporter. I need urgent medical assistance. Okay. Although, to me, he always looked like he was just kind of chilling. But I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. 16-bit generation and whatnot. Alright, so we'll just go back down. And then go ahead and skip that so it stays in the up position, and get down here. No, you can't do the leap because the elevator will just go up. So you gotta do that one. I don't remember if there's anything up here. Nope. And you gotta be careful here because if you jump all the way down, you'll just die instantly. So jump to that ledge and then jump to that ledge. Then we'll go over here. Oh, I'll show you guys the technique real quick. Okay, so let's see, if you just hold up, and then you hold A and press down, and you tap down again, you can like switch levels like that, which does come in handy later on. So just go ahead and use the cartridge and charge it up a bridge. Got some ominous music playing. Always good to hear. See, there's that green stuff on the floor. I think that will vaporize you if you walk on it, so I'm going to use one of those. I don't remember if there was anything over here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so that elevator's broken. So, I gotta use one of the stones I picked up earlier. Just throw it against the wall so it lands right in front of the motion sensor. Pick up another one so I have one ready. And there's the old guy's teleporter. So I could take it back to him now if I wanted to. And I think that's probably the better way to do things. It doesn't really matter at the moment. I think I could just walk off this ledge. Yeah. But yeah, this is how this game had an internal save as well as a password system, which is kind of interesting. So whenever you start a stage, it gives you the password for... Actually, the save points might only be checkpoints. Right, they are. Once you turn off the game, you have to punch in a password for getting back to where you were. There's no like load game option on the title screen, so these are just for checkpoints, which are very helpful. I mean, nowadays you could use a save state if you wanted to, but essentially this is what that is. So again, trying to play it as if it was original hardware. So there we go. And enemies do not respawn, which is why I'm doing that. We do not have a access card yet, so I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Right. I think if I jump, I'll jump too far. Trying to remember like the order of operations here. You know what? I will take the guy his teleporter first. Because I believe that's the only time you need to do backtracking. And no, you can't use the teleporter for yourself, in case you guys were wondering. I used to think that too. Yeah, I already took care of this guy. No problem. No problem, man. No problem. Yes, help, I know. Alright, here's your teleporter, bro. Thanks. You just saved my life. And you just helped me. So yeah, we're gonna borrow this guy's ID. Which, you know, it goes without saying. Don't do that. But, you know, in this game, we kind of have to. All right. Jump. There we go. And there we go. See, in order to do that automatic jump, I was just kept holding left until I was already past the jumping point for the first ledge. So that way you can kind of pick the ledge that Conrad will jump to. And you could do a running jump from the ledge right after the screen transition, but I'm pretty sure that would land you right through the hole and probably kill you. So definitely not something we want to do. Alright, so I'm going to ease myself down, and we get a ledge here. So this is where that advanced technique actually comes into play. So, whoop. So now we only got one guy to deal with. Alright, still haven't taken damage, so... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay. So we gotta switch it off. Action button, and then jump over the motion sensor. I think there's an enemy right on the other side here. Yep. Of course, that guy's an idiot. So, yeah, one way you can make this easier is you can throw the rock over his head, then he'll like turn around for a second. But if you fall into the crouching position, you can start firing before him, so not really an issue. And we got 100 credits. Okay. I think I remember how to do this. So those are automatic turrets. We got a little key. But as you can tell, they're not activated right now. Oh, 50 credits. Nice. Uh-oh. No. Did not mean to roll. Alright. And I don't see any green stuff on the floor. But I believe that motion sensor will activate the turrets on the previous screen. So we want to avoid those. So I'm going to use the auto jump to get up here. And then hop. Get 500 credits. So now we're rolling in the dough. And I think you can safely let yourself down to use the energy recharger. Or generator, whatever. Still haven't activated the motion sensor, thankfully. And I don't think I can... No. Because if I hold A, it's just gonna do the interact with this item. If I walk forward one more step, I'll activate the motion sensor. So I'm just going to jump back here and jump back here and jump one more time. And the turrets are still inactive. Which is not like a huge deal. You can just like crouch and roll out of it. I don't remember if the green drips kill you or not, but I think they do. Okay. And then that's reactivated, doesn't really matter. Oops, didn't have enough of a running start. Shield is maxed out. Totally fine. I think we can just go this way, yeah. Okay, so there's a key lock, which is what that key was for. Go ahead and use that. And that's a one-time use item. And up on that ledge right there is the checkpoint save thing, but I'm pretty confident about the rest of this level, so I'm not going to worry about that. And I think I can beat this guy at the draw. Oh, tied out, whatever. And he didn't have anything. I think this is the way to do it. Wait, why didn't that activate the turret? Well, I'm going to use one of the rocks I have. There we go. That did activate the turret. Oh, that's the sensor on the right side. Yeah. And if you don't have enough space to roll, Conrad will automatically... There's something on the ground right there. Oh, it's the rock. Okay. Come on, drip drip. There we go. Old man, take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. Alright, so we're gonna talk to him. You get to New Washington, you have to jump into this hole. But if I were you, I'd use an anti-G belt. Where can I find one? Now I can sell you one. 500 credits. Cool. So we're gonna give this guy our credits. And if I remember correctly, this guy doesn't know how to give exact change. So I think he just takes all 660 of our credits. Bon voyage, young man. Alright, so there's the anti-G belt. Oh no, we have 160 credits. Okay, cool. And it's saying to go down that hole, but I'm not going to do that yet because we can actually cross the hole. Which I actually recently learned about this. I had no idea there was like a different area here. And of course we have an energy recharger, but I think there's also something. Isn't there something else here? No, just an energy generator. Which is fine. It did take a little bit of damage. So go ahead and get that back. And equip the anti-G belt. It's right here, and thankfully we still have 160 credits. So, yeah, you don't use it, you just have to have it equipped, I think. And then you just jump. It's pretty dang cool. But, as you guys can see, now we don't have any credits. So, it's unfortunate it defaults you at the beginning of the stage, but it's just how it goes. But anyways, yeah, that's Flashback, guys. That's part 1 for you. Hope you guys had a good time. Let me know in the comment section. Were you guys already familiar with this game, or was it the first time you guys have seen it? Also, if you guys, the version on the Switch and the PS4, they are playable. It's just for me, I greatly prefer the Genesis version. But I don't know, keep an eye on the sales. I would add it to your Switch wish list if you don't have it already, because sometimes it does go on sale for very, very cheap. Or on the PS4, I think I paid $1 for it back in the day. I think I paid like $2 for it on PSN again during a sale. Or if you're a retro collector, this is my recommendation. Get it for the Genesis. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. So many special thanks to our TFAX members wall people. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show a bit more directly. Old Cranky Gamer and Retro VHD, and they both have their own channels, so definitely go check them out. And thank you all for being here. Stick around to the end. It's been a pleasure to finally start this series. And yeah, hope you have a great day. Till next time, take care.